thank you so much for joining us today. Do tell us a wee bit about yourself. Where did you grow up? What sort of family do you have? And where are you living now?
Thank you, Gail. It's a joy to join with you. I grew up in Portland, Oregon, which is an extra beautiful part of the United States. I've always been so grateful for that. I grew up with Christian parents who taught me the gospel from an early age. And I believe the Lord saved me when I was 8 years old. I'm so grateful for that. I grew up with 4 older sisters. Our names all start with J. So we're Judy, Joyce, Jan, Jill, and Jodi. And I come from a Scottish heritage. My maiden name is McLean. And so my mother sewed us all kilts and tams, and we used to dance some version of the Highland Fling. I don't know. But I'm very grateful for my upbringing. I lived with wonderful, godly parents and in a wonderful gospel preaching church. And I am among the most blessed of women, and I'm grateful.
What family do you have yourself, Jodi?
I married Bruce Ware 42 years ago. We have been just very happily married. And we have 2 daughters. Bethany is married to Owen Strand. They live in Conway, Arkansas, where he is provost at a small seminary. They have 3 children, so those are our grandchildren. Ella is 13, Gavin is 10, and Ainsley is 7, and we love them to bits. And then our younger daughter, Rachel, works with a mission organization called Reaching and Teaching. Right now, she is in mobilization. She's director of mobilization. And I would not be surprised if she ends up overseas quite soon. That seems to be where the Lord is leading her. And we are thrilled with that.
Jodi, your grandkids are obviously quite far away. Do you get to see them very much?
Not as much as I would like, but we make an effort. We do. It's about a 8.5-hour drive, which I know for you folks, that sounds like a lot. We Americans are a bit more used to driving long distances. So I have made the trip a couple of times in the last few months.
Okay. Jodi, tell us something just about your involvement in your own local church.
We have been members of Clifton Baptist Church for 20 years now. It was a church merger between a dying, fading away liberal church and a church plant that had been begun by Southern students. And we merged back in 2001, and it has been a joy to be a part of it. I am involved in women's ministry, and also I'm one of the piano players. And also one of my favorite jobs is I'm a money counter, which I think is so much fun. I've always liked math, so that's a fun job. We are a church that is in large part Southern Seminary students because we're located a mile away from the seminary. So we have a lot of people coming and going. And that's a stewardship that we take carefully. We want to be responsible with that. It's a privilege. We are now blessed to know people all around the world who have been members of Clifton. And so we're very missions minded. That's our passion. And we love our church.
Well, you've had a great opportunity then to get an interest in different places across the world if you've been meeting people and having them in your church. Yeah, that has been a real privilege. Yeah, I could see.
Oh, it is. It is. One of our last trips before COVID was to Lebanon, where we were with some former Clifton members, and just it was such an incredible experience. We're very grateful for those opportunities.
You did mention that you have a lot of the seminary students that come to the church. Well, you're involved with the Seminary Wives Institute. And tell us a wee bit about that, yeah.
Seminary Wives Institute is one of my favorite things about Southern. Mrs. Moeller, our president's wife, began this program back in 1997 with the conviction that if husbands were preparing for ministry, their wives needed to be prepared as well. So we offer classes ranging from discipleship and leadership to ministry of hospitality, biblical marriage and parenting, prayer, leading Bible studies, just a whole variety of topics. Some of our classes are taught by Southern faculty, some by faculty wives, some by local pastors' wives. And we have had up to 200 women at once taking SWI classes. Thursday nights on campus are an exciting time. And I am privileged to teach some of those classes. And I also serve as the registrar because, again, I like detail. I'm a secretary at heart. So it's a wonderful, wonderful program.
I know that Bruce teaches some of the modules at the Munster Bible College. And I know you were both in Ireland a few years ago, and we just loved having you with us. And I certainly really enjoyed getting to know you a wee bit better. But do you have any plans to return to Ireland at any stage?
We hope so. We have been in Ireland 2 times, one time down in the Dublin area, although we took the train across to Galway. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Oh, it was so beautiful. And then the time with you up near Belfast, again, incredible beauty. And the Irish people are among the loveliest in the world. I'm convinced of it. We had plans to come over in the summer of 2020 and then in the summer of 2021. At this point, I believe the plans are to come in the summer of 2023, Lord willing, but as we've learned, we hold all things loosely. We do hope to get back to your lovely country. Oh,
that's great. And if we can get any opportunity maybe to get a few ladies together, that's something we could maybe look forward to in 2023. Jodi, thank you so much just for sharing a wee bit of your life with us.
Thank you so much, Gail. It's been a joy.